Hello and welcome back. Today I have something special for you guys. We're going to be checking out the Flakpanzer 341 on Sinai, but that's not what makes this especially special. There was a bug that was recently patched that we'll get into a little bit later in the video here. But yeah, this is currently the current version of War Thunder, of course, as you see there in the top left corner. Just to better illustrate that will change here momentarily once we get to the part that I want to better highlight. But before we get there, taking out this poor Ratel 90 with the autocannon. But if you're unfamiliar with the Flakpanzer 341, or as it's colloquially known as the Coelian, it's basically an Oswin 2 if an Oswin 2 was better. Being a closed tank, closed top, right, so it can't be overpressured, and having a Panther chassis really helps, as it kind of illustrated there by the IS-2 doing so little damage, only tracking. But here's the part that I want to kind of cover. So Gaijin have recently had a bug where basically the blast waves from ammunition, if a vehicle's moving forward, the ammunition, if it has explosives, will just mitigate, or it'll just ignore, excuse me, the armor entirely. So as you can see there on the T-44-100, I just shoot his upper front plate with an HE round and absolutely destroy him. And there's nothing he can do about it. And then obviously there's the Akatia there, but the Akatia, I mean, I can kill with HE pretty easily anyway. But here, we'll illustrate with the IS-2 as well. So the IS-2 moves forward and instantly dies. Basically, if an opponent wants to push you, they'll die. Here's with the T-44 as well. So the T-44 we damaged earlier. He pushes us, he's still moving, we just shoot at his armor and it's completely mitigated. Here with the Jumbo Sherman, absolutely destroyed. And then we're going to get his friend as well, the M36B2. The B2, I mean, this would have happened no matter if this bug was an issue or not, but I thought it was just funny to add this in because the next couple kills are kind of funny. The T-3045 drives towards us, HE to the face, every single one of his crew gets overpressured. M18, I mean, it's an M18, so you get the gist. But another Jumbo gets obliterated, and then his friend, Jumbo 76 down here, absolutely gets destroyed as well. And later in that match, capping their home cap, and a T-29 aggressively pushes us. That guy in chat was not very happy, and here's with the T-34 as well, just to further illustrate the point. Another T-44. Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Basically, as I said, anyone driving towards you will have been absolutely obliterated. Why I say it in the past tense is because, well, we're in the current version and it has been patched. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, you can no longer do this. As illustrated here with the IS-2, he drives towards me and I can't really do anything to him. Astonishingly, though, he somehow misses or bounces? I don't know how he did that. I mean, it's hard not to kill me than to kill me with a 122. But he manages to do so, and we'll just take advantage of that, knocking out his barrel, or at least getting close to it. And yeah, there goes his barrel. He's just going to sit there for a while and think about his mistakes. And we're going to see the poor T-86. I'm surprised people are still playing that thing. And he goes down to my gun as well. So yeah, in this match, we're not playing with the overpressure bug, as I already said. But the Coelian, or the Flakpanzer 341, is still an amazing tank destroyer, essentially. A round goes over my head there. Kind of shitting bricks here because I'm just driving like an idiot, trying to dodge, trying to get away from the IS-2, and trying to not get hit by that M18. Track the IS-2 once again for good measure and just drive away. And then I don't want to get hit by the M18, so we do a bit of a drive-by on him. Try and get this plane as well, only get some hits though. But while we don't have a great SPAA match in terms of killing a lot of air this game, the next game that I have in store does illustrate the point a little bit better. So we'll be seeing that match here after this one. But yeah, I hear something in the rocks back here. It sounds light, so I'm like, okay, this is a free kill. Might as well just drive towards it. So we're gonna push towards it, and then I see something out of the corner of my eye. It's an M18. Everybody's just trying to get to that position in the corner of the map, and I really could not tell you why. I mean, maybe it's not a late stage of the match, but I mean, it doesn't really have any effective positioning. None of my team is over here in a way that would really make it beneficial. But during the yap there, I do kill an ASU-85, shooting the top of his turret, and or the top of his casemate and knocking him out. One of, I think, only 2 aircraft that I killed this match, but a poor I-85 that well, bites off a bit more than he can chew. And then also, and I believe this is, yeah, the Su-6 with the 37 millimeters, who fucks me up a little bit. And then the M18 from earlier reminds me that I shouldn't forget about my food. So I drive away, he botches that shot on the rock, and I'm trying to retaliate here. I think he's smart enough to sort of back away as soon as he sees my rounds. I only get driver machine gunner, which is not enough. If I had been using the AP, I probably would have killed him, but I was sort of, this was just right after the glitch had been patched, so I was sort of fully testing it out, just seeing if what happened to the Ice 2 was a fluke, or if it was simply the patch coming through. Because, I mean, the span, the time that it was reported to the time it was patched was probably like a 12-hour window. The glitch might have been up for 24 hours in total, but yeah, for the glitch itself, being reported to then being fixed was maybe like 12 hours, 10 hours. So Gaishan were really on this one. I mean, and understandably so. This is kind of a, as you saw in those clips, a bit of a game-breaking bug if left in. And I believe, ironically, the reason that the bug happened in the first place was trying to fix the missile bug that happened. But yeah, getting knocked out there by the M4T26 after having to deal with that 2S1. A pretty big blunder by me across the board there, but still able to get enough SP to get a nuke. So we'll be flying over, and here at the very last minute they're trying to counter me in the B-29, so I get the gunners ready. Oh man, that Spitfire knocks off my tail section, but thankfully, even with a little bit of stick drift, we're able to drop that bomb. And I think we even damage him at the end here, but the match ends before it counts. But yeah, a nuke on Sinai, not bad. Just gonna fast forward through here, because the nuke does take a while. 8 kills on the ground and 2 kills in the air. Decent match. And also 84,000 SL. Mind you, I do have premium time now, so yeah. Getting the Battle Pass tasks done as well, so finishing all the Battle Pass tasks, even the naval ones. I'm a true gamer. But yeah, here on Seversk 13 with the Flak Panzer again. Gonna be shooting... I mean, I was really just shooting at a sound there. All I thought was, okay, I'm gonna shoot at the thing that sounds like an air conditioning, and hopefully it's a light enough target for me to kill. But yeah, Yoinky Sploinker, as that guy's name was, does go down here. And my teammate does say, A looks clear, and then instantly dies at A. So, like right after he types that message. So, comedic timing in a nutshell. And then my teammate's dealing with another Walker Bulldog. It's Walker Bulldog on Walker Bulldog violence. He does go down into the Walker Bulldog, and I don't kill him. And then Yoinky comes back in with the Tempest. I just stop before I drive into the bombs, and I try and find him. But, well, that explosion is... I mean, he's basically created his own smoke screen, and I can't retaliate by shooting back at him. I hear the Walker Bulldog rotating around, and I know that Yoinky is probably going to, or the Tempest in this case, that Yoinky's flying is going to be circling back around, but I'm just trying to get behind cover so he can't strafe out my turret and retaliate on me, because he can pen me if he gets the right angle. And then after a ton of atrocious aiming here, we do end up hitting him, because he just has to go vertical right in front of my gun, so I aim a little bit more cautiously this time. Call me toxic, call me trying to confirm the kill. We do invest in this case, many rounds into Yoinky Splinker here, furthering his demise and making sure there's nothing for his family to receive home after the battle. In any case, I hear something trying to get on the B cap, and seeing as I want more spawn points, I decide to let him cap. It sounds light, sounds like something I can deal with, so I just let him have the cap for a while, and I'll start rotating over towards him, just so I can both A, kill him, and B, get the cap once again. It's a foolproof infinite money glitch plan that I've come up with. You basically just let the enemy get the cap, and in the end you just farm them anyway. So I look around the corner here, I see that it's a super Hellcat, and I just farm him because, well, the super Hellcat. It doesn't matter if it's a Hellcat, it doesn't matter if it's a super Hellcat, it's going to die to these 37 millimeters. And I'm looking out for aircraft, and I hear one coming in. Maybe not a kill I deserved per se, but he was still flying. And you know, Japanese planes are famous for putting out fires, so I do end up taking him out just for the sake of it, for the heck of it, and pop smoke there just so I can rotate across, maybe try and push towards C. And I see a P-47 here, and I'm just gonna farm him as well. I'm as shocked as you are that I'm doing this well, aiming these guns and playing SPA in general. Usually I am abysmal, but with the Coelian, I mean, I don't know. It seems like it unlocks a part of my brain that other SPA just don't seem to. And I'm seeing a Corsair just abusing our already dead P8, so I decided to knock off his tail as well. Take him out, and as you can see there in the bottom, we're pretty close to the nuke at this point. So we'll just start to try and find more targets to take out, but cutting back, we do the same strategy once again, and I think it's to the same player who's sitting in the corner. Yeah, same player, does not learn his lesson, sits in the same corner, and we knock him out, cap the point, and it takes me way too long to get the necessary SP to farm this guy as well, but yeah, we get that nuke, but there's not enough time left. I'm contemplating dropping it in the first place because I don't know if I want to be next to their spawn while dropping a nuke, but we drive in here, and unfortunately we don't have enough time, enough tickets, or they don't have enough tickets for us to get in there and drop it. But in any case, yeah, I mean, the Coelian, a very, very fun vehicle, a very goofy vehicle during the whole HE armored debacle. So yeah, I highly recommend it if you have it, but unfortunately it did get removed from the game. But yeah, thank you for watching.